Hello, this is the Wall 200 with a Rant video. I just found out that Quake Champions is going to be free. Let me read the Polygon article. It says Quake Champions is the latest iteration of the decades-old fast-paced arena shooter franchise. Finally has a business model. Creative director Tim Willits, hopefully I can pronounce that correctly, tells Polygon the game will be free to play, but with a paid option. Oh god, here we go. In an interview last week, Willits said that the players who want to play single player, a champion named Ranger, for free, or they could buy a champion pack and get unlimited access to Ranger and all his friends for a fixed price. So they're all behind a paywall. Thank you. That's fucking amazing. The reason to approach is simple, he said. The gaming world has changed since the launch of the original Quake in 1996. It's gotten bigger. There are a lot more players in more parts of the world than ever before. Some markets simply have different expectations on how or if they pay for their games. I don't know who the fuck you're talking about, but most players like a complete game. I don't know who the hell would want to be limited so much to one player, like one, character, just to play it for free. I don't see how that works. I don't know who the fuck you're talking about, but paying $60 for it rather than be so limited, I think that's a lot better. I don't know how they're going to work this shit. Can you play DLC with this one character or DLC later? I'm not too sure. It doesn't say, I don't think. By making Quake Champions both free and for pay, his team gets the front of many players as possible. I don't think that's true. I mean, you might get a little bit more player base, but I don't see how that works. We'll see. At its core, it's a free-to-play game, Willits said, with the option to buy a champion pack just to get in play with the champions. I'm not too sure how much. He didn't say how much. It better not be like a shitload, like $40 or some shit. Hopefully it's cheaper than that. God knows how much it's going to be priced. There are a number of Quake players who just want to play their Quake, right? Then just pay for it. What the fuck? They're familiar with the business model of previous games, and they are totally fine. I want to buy the game. I want to start playing. I have all access to all the champions. Who the fuck wants to do that? Like, are you saying people love the free to play with paywall shit? Are you saying people like that? Oh god. But then we also understand we want to get as many people to play the game as possible, especially outside North America and Western Europe, where they have massive fan base, so they want to have flexibility, the free option for those people. Both for pay and free-to-play players will have the same maps and compete in the same brackets, Willis said. The only difference is how they access the champions other than Ranger. Players who buy the champion pack, the de facto full-price version of the game, will get Ranger and other champions that game launches. Everyone else will have to pay in-game currency called favor to play other champions for an infinite period of time. Not infinite, just finite. So like it's timed. Oh, what the fuck? So you can pay in-game currency for favor for other champions and other Rangers, but it's timed. I don't want to use the word rent, which you basically are renting other champions for a certain amount of time. Well, it said you do spend favor to have access to them for a limited amount of time. Yes, but you don't spend any real money on it. That's renting it. That's fucking renting it. Just because you don't pay real money for it, it's still renting the fucking champion. Just how long you get to play champions, like recently announced, is up in the air. So they don't say how long you'll be able to play on, but they say that you can play them. It's one of the many questions Willits and the team I hope to answer during the closed beta, which is now open for signups. Oh god. No goal is minimizing that sense of grind. It comes in other free-to-play titles. favor will be easy to earn, and trading in for other champions will be a frequent and fun way to spend it. But there are other ways to burn off excess currency as well. Players can spend favor on backpacks. Oh god, here we go. Fucking microtransactions with it, which will enable them to take on ruin challenges. Succeeding at a ruin challenge will grant players regularities, which they can open and reveal new champions and new skins. Ultimately, free-to-play community will be competing on an even playing field with pay-in players. Each champion's skills will be different and complementary in a rock paper scissors kind of way, which is don't sound very balanced, but we'll see. But they'll be available to everyone, so I guess there's some kind of balance there. I don't know. That will help make sure that Quake Champions retains all kind of skill-based gameplay that made the franchise one of the original esports. We do feel it's more approachable, Willits said. We feel that with our team game modes, especially our duel mode, we could fill a hole that is missing esports today. Oh my god. We do have a really nice advantage because lots of people, lots of the pro players got their start playing Quake. And yeah, they're playing Counter-Strike Global Offense now and Overwatch, but their first love is Quake. Excuse me. So we want to get critical mass where you have enough players then we want to expand our community play, our league play, as we move into late this year, next year. What is the fuck is this shit? And where do you get the fucking data that people have pay options? They just people love paywalls. They fucking love paywalls. I mean, that's the biggest horse shit I've seen in a while. I've read it. I'm sorry. Like, he's actually saying people like microtransactions and paywalls. This is basically what he's saying. It's like, oh, we love free-to-play games, and that's behind paywalls. At least for free-to-play games, you have access to everything. I mean, it might be a fucking huge grind with all what you have to do to get certain things, but at least everything is there for you. You're not behind. You don't have to really pay for it. I mean, there's an option. You can pay for it to make it a lot faster. You can earn, or just, but what they're doing is just like, oh, you're only limited to here, and we got a bunch of microtransactions with this fucking game. And players, according to them, fucking love this kind of practice. Oh my god. I don't know if gaming's going down the shitter, especially with Quake. Like, Quake used to be so fucking great. One of the first person shooters I ever played, and I just hated seeing it going this way. Hopefully they have enough outcry where they change a lot of this shit. I remember, what was the last game that tried to do this shit? I think it was Street Fighter 5. You can unlock in game, but you could pay as well. I can't remember the last game that did this, but it didn't turn out to be that great. That's fucking horse shit. I hate this kind of practice. Hopefully they change this shit later down the line, because oh god, why did they do this to us? Like, treat us like fucking garbage, and we just take it, I guess. Thank you for listening. Rate, comment, subscribe.